All right, let's dive right in. Today, we are talking all about one of the biggest trends in fitness, how we're sculpting our cores. We're going to move way past the old school endless crunches and get into the real science behind modern ab training.
So let's get right to it. You've probably seen this popping up online, or maybe you've heard people talking about it at the gym, this idea of rib abs. It seems like it came out of nowhere, right? So what's the deal? Why is this specific look all of a sudden the new goal? Okay, first things first. The whole fitness world is making a big shift. We know now that a strong core is so much more than just a six-pack. It's really about stability, it's about your posture, and it's about preventing injuries down the line. This new approach is just smarter, way more functional, and honestly, it gets you much better results than just chasing a burn.
So if it's not about doing 1,000 crunches anymore, then what is it about? Well, let's break down the exact exercises that are driving this new trend and helping people build that really defined sculpted core. The first exercise might actually surprise you a little bit because it's not what you'd think of as a classic ab move, but believe me, it is a total game changer. It's called the push-up plus, and that little plus on the end makes all the difference in the world.
So why is this one move suddenly so popular? It's because it directly targets a muscle called the serratus anterior. Now that is the muscle group that gives you that defined rib cage abs look. But it's not just for looks. Strengthening this muscle is also absolutely crucial for good shoulder health, which makes it a cornerstone of modern functional fitness.
And get this, that little extra plus movement at the top, it's not just a small tweak. It actually activates that serratus muscle a whopping 30% more than a standard push-up. That is a massive boost in effectiveness from one tiny adjustment.
So here's how you do it. You start with a regular push-up, but when you get to the top where your arms are fully extended, don't stop there. From that position, you're going to push your shoulders forward, kind of rounding your upper back. Think about trying to spread your shoulder blades apart. You should feel this really powerful squeeze in the muscles right along your rib cage. Hold that for just a second and then relax back. That little push, that's the plus.
All right, let's move on to our next core carver. This one is the ab wheel rollout, and a lot of trainers will tell you this is pretty much the gold standard for modern core training. The reason the ab wheel is so popular is because it's just incredibly efficient. It's a compound movement, which means you're not just working one tiny little muscle. In a single rollout, you're hitting your six-pack, those serratus rib muscles, your deep stabilizing core, and even your shoulders and your back. It's basically a total core workout in just one move.
Now with this one, your form is absolutely critical. You're going to start on your knees, holding the wheel. Before you even move, brace your core like you're about to get punched in the gut. Then you roll forward, nice and slow, keeping that core rock solid. And here's the most important part. Only go as far as you can without your lower back starting to sag or arch. When you hit that limit, use your abs and only your abs to pull yourself all the way back.
Okay, our third exercise is one you probably already know, but it's found a whole new and powerful life in today's fitness trends, the bicycle crunch.
The bicycle crunch has just exploded, largely thanks to social media. You see it everywhere in those quick, high-intensity ab challenge videos. And for good reason, it's super efficient. With one smooth, controlled motion, you're targeting your upper abs, your lower abs, and your obliques, those muscles on the sides, all at the same time.
All right, so we've met the exercises. We know the key players. But how do you actually put them all together into a workout that gets you results? Let's build the formula for a quick, super effective routine. Here is a perfect example of a 10-minute power routine that uses all these ideas. You do 10 ab rollouts, 12 push-up pluses, and 20 bicycle crunches. Then, to really round it all out, you'd add 30 seconds of bear crawls for that full body coordination and a 30-second side plank on each side to really hit the obliques. Just repeat that circuit 3 times through and you've got yourself a complete workout that hits every single part of your core.
And this quote right here, it sums up the entire philosophy perfectly. It's not about how fast you can go or how many reps you can bang out. The focus now is all about quality muscle contractions and really activating those deep, stabilizing core muscles. It's about working smarter, not just faster.
Okay, so it's time for the big reveal. We've gone through the exercises, we've looked at the routine, but now let's finally pull back the curtain and talk about the secret behind what rib abs actually are.
So, what are rib abs really? Well, the term refers to a very specific muscle, the serratus anterior. You can see how it looks, almost like fingers wrapping around the side of your rib cage. It's often called the boxer's muscle because it's usually really well developed on fighters. When that muscle is strong and your body fat is low enough for it to show, that's what creates the rib abs look.
So here's the crucial takeaway. There is no single magic exercise that's going to do it for you. The real secret is a three-part formula. First, you need targeted exercises like the push-up plus to actually build that serratus muscle. Second, you need consistent, well-rounded core workouts like the routine we just went over. And third, and this is a big one, you need a low enough body fat percentage for those muscles to even be visible. It's always a combination of smart training and nutrition.
So there you have it. You've got the exercises, you've got the routine, and you understand the science behind this whole trend. You have the complete plan. The only question left is, are you ready to stop just counting crunches and start training smarter?